Hi Janice, this is the dashboard for some fake umbrella corporation. This is the summary view where we have two scenarios, 2 degrees, 2 plus degrees, and we have our risks. We can add anything else to the list if you'd like. We pretend that we are concentrated on Montreal area, so here are my stores, and this is the big summary chart. In the center, we have the total value at risk, and right now we can drill down into better or worse scenario. So let's take a look at 2 degrees scenario. I click on it. Oof, that's ugly. That's ugly too. Okay, I click on 2 degrees scenario, and now the number gets lower to show me the West Coast business and East Coast business. We are on West, so let's click on West. Okay, now I have my Quebec stores and Ontario stores. This is the total for West Coast. Oh, Quebec province. So we click on Quebec province and we get our corporate banners and non-corporate banners. Now it's only $63 million for the total for all the banners. If we go into corporate, 38 million value at risk for corporate banners. Let's click on store B in Quebec, and here we have value at risk per year. We see 23 million in 2025. We click on it. Here are the risks that total to $22 million, and they're related to ports and floods and production costs, etc. So this is a very long drill down from scenario selection to business focus, and then we get to the risks to show where my value at risk is. This is the summary view. Then if I click into modal, this is your favorite layout. We have some filters and some KPIs. This is called a Sankey diagram. This is basically where cost loss is coming from, where it goes to, and then where it goes to in the very end. Right now this is a dummy slide. We can totally make it more real. For example, natural gas price growth, propane price growth, and electricity price growth all add up to, not on this chart, but potentially, there would be green flows with dollars behind flowing into building operating costs. Or otherwise, days without operations, store closure due to floods will be united with inventory loss due to floods and insurance costs due to floods. And these three will be going into floods. We can do the same for ports to show the 7 risks that we are talking about. What are the components that add up to these risks? And then 7 will all go into 1, which is the total value at risk for this client that we are imagining. And if you'd like to give an example of floods, we can make a separate floods dashboard. For example, right now, for all my Canadian locations, there's $2 million inventory loss for 2 degrees scenario, with the flood hazard being this much, this many store closure days previewed per location on average. We can add locations on the map and any assumptions or calculations on the side. This was just a draft. Then I don't have anything for earned value. I don't know if we have time to make it, but again, this is what I've created. So this is a summary where we drill down or we go up. Colors are crazy, we can adjust those. Yeah, so here we have the summary, then we explain what actually went into the summary, all the numbers, how they were calculated, and then we can zoom into floods with some extra information on the side. Ta-da!